Welcome to the High School Huddle on the Dodge Sports Desk at Opupco Studios. My name is Brandon Chapman. I'm joined by Ryan Aber. He's the lead prep writer for the Oklahoman. And Ryan, we're at the halfway point of the season. Which team would you say has surprised you most?
Well, there's a couple of them. First, starting off in the city area in 6A, Mustang. I expected them to be better. I didn't expect them to clearly beat Edmond Santa Fe like they did a couple weeks ago. They're a team that has a chance to contend for that district title, but even more so maybe get a home playoff game. Also look out to the eastern part of the state, Shakota, a team that's been down for a long time, especially as Eufaula has risen. And I talked to one of their assistants before the season, and he said, we're going to be better. We're going to have a really good player. You need to watch out for us. And I sort of laughed it off because I've heard that from Shakota for years. Lived out in that area and followed their team a little bit for a while. And clearly he was right this year as they're 5-0.
All right, well, what player would you say has surprised you most thus far?
A player surprised me most, I'd have to go with Tim Flanders. We thought he was good. We knew he was good. I don't think we knew he was quite this good. He has gone from a second-team All-Stater to one of the locks right now if you talk about our All-State team midway through the season.
Well, who would you say are some of the other team players who are locks right now for the All-State?
Obviously, you start with Tim from Heritage Hall. Turner Peterson played really well at quarterback. Probably have to put him at the DB spot right now. You also look at some of the linemen up in the Tulsa area specifically. Pearlie Graves from Tulsa East Central has continued to perform well. Alvin Bailey from Broken Arrow. Some of the other ones. You probably have to give a good look at Dante Foster from Guthrie. Other than that, though, there's a lot of things wide open here going into the last 5 weeks of the season.
All right. Well, there are baseball, softball, volleyball, state championships coming up this weekend. Which tournament do you feel like will be the most competitive?
Well, I think I look at Class A baseball, where you've got Dale, Oklahoma, some of the other teams that have a really good shot at getting this championship. I think that's going to be the most competitive one out of all the winter sports championships we've got coming up.
All right, if you had to pick one team, any sport that you kind of feel like is guaranteed to win a state championship this weekend, who would that be?
Well, if I'm putting all my money on one team, I push all in for Heritage Hall volleyball right now. Clearly they're the favorite. They've dominated for years, and this year is going to be no different. There's a lot of competitive championships going to be going on this weekend. Volleyball involving Heritage Hall is not one of them.
All right, Ryan, well, we appreciate your expertise. Thank you for watching the High School Huddle. We'll be back next week on the Dodge Sports Desk as we continue to provide the best high school coverage in the state.